So it is time to join. So once again, good evening, everyone. My name remains Adeoti Olatunde Michael. I am going to be your presenter today. I am a, uh, I am going to be here very briefly. My presentation is going to be very brief, and then this presentation, it is going to be a threefold kind of presentation because I am going to make use of infographics. I think I have two. Then uh, I'm also going to make use of this material which I said you should get online. You get it on from my you download it free of charge at a point before it actually became money. You have to download it. I think it's just at a very ridiculous cost for that. Um, how are we going to start? I'm going to start very briefly because I don't have all the time today. But biology, as a biologist, you know what we call an ecosystem. Edu Interact AI is not just a platform. It is not just maybe just a learning platform just like other. It is a digital hub. That is, it is an ecosystem. So we are going to see that. Please, if you are hearing me, please can you say hi in the comment section? I don't know how many people are hearing me. I don't know how many people are hearing me. So because of our time, I'm going to go briefly I'm going to rush into the presentation. Since you have the material already with you, I think later on you will be able to uh, download and even read. Now, what actually prompted me to come up with this kind of topic? You know, biology has been a let me just say, a course that everybody, so many people will just want to run away. In the bioinformatics class, I told you that gone were those days that you just think biology like a traditional way of drawing diagram, cell theory, and just like that. But nowadays, you just see that biology has gone digital, just like everything has gone digital. And that is the reason why that today, if you are going to make money, internet made many millions of people, millions of souls, made them to be millionaires since the advent of internet since 2001. And now AI is going to generate the next set of billionaires, not even millionaires. And that's the reason why if you don't know how to make use of AI now, you will have a problem even in the future. Very soon you are going to have problem because AI is going to displace you. People that knows how to make use of AI, they are going to displace you in that place. So the same thing, how can you move from just incubator? What do we mean when we say incubator? Incubator is just where ideas are being baked. You only have the idea, you only conceive the ideas, and it is only so many people, even somebody who is mad, a child, also has an idea. Everybody has an idea, and if you die with that idea, you just discover that at the end of the day you won't be able to achieve anything. So coming up with that idea, that is your own mindset, the mindset that you think that biology is only meant for the foolish, is only meant for those people that only want to study classification, it's only meant for the people that only want to draw diagram, it's only meant for the people that are frustrated in life. That is the traditional way. You are just an incubator. You just have an idea. Many of us, why are we studying biology today? It's just because we don't have any other thing to do. We don't have any other course. You just say, oh, let me say I go for any course that you see. That is why we find ourselves to be a biologist. Now, we want to move from that traditional way. I want you to start thinking digital. I want you to start reasoning that being a biologist does not stop you from being a business-minded person, does not stop you from being a billionaire, does not stop you from making sure that the idea of biology that you have, you sell it to people that value that idea, and you just discover that your life in the next few months, years to come, because we have seen many people, we are going to see it here today. So let me just go through that. This is Edu Interact Digital Hub, and that is our webinar series. So how to earn your first income as a biology student in 90 days. This is more than just lecture. It is practical. It is something that something that is realistic. It's not that maybe I don't know what I am doing. So how to earn? Using only your phone and available free AI tools. There are some AI that are available for you free of charge. Even with free subscription, at least you have limitation, and we have many people that have made it. Even that, you have to start small. Just like I told you in bioinformatics class, that your idea, you have to start very, very small, because it is not a day that you conceive a child, is not the day that you will come to what? To term. It's not the time that that child is going to be born. If you conceive one day and you are expecting it to give birth in the next few days, that means you are going to give birth to what? Miscarriage. You are going to have either stillbirth, or you are going to lose that baby. So I don't want you to lose that idea. Already you have the idea conceived already, that idea that can make you to be a billionaire, not ordinary biologist. We have so many people that under normal circumstance, they will want to die once they are not mobilized for NYC. They want to do anything to get anything. So time has come and that time has gone. So this is actually meant for the people between this age 19 and age 25. We have seen people that by the age of 25, they are already a billionaire. So that is the reason why that this webinar is actually meant for you. So welcome message from me. When I was during my own early career as a biologist, not even as a microbiologist, just a biologist, because I read pure and applied biology. That means every aspect of biology, I should be able to handle any aspect of biology. So during my early years as a biologist, I did not know nothing. Like that was not the day when we have internet. It was not the day that we were still making use of a GSM. It was during that period that everything became so difficult for every one of us, and we have no other opportunity than just to be totally dependent on our parents. We were nothing but a parasite. So I don't want you to still be a parasite. I want you to start being somebody that is producing. So when I was building my career in microbiology, and now I'm specializing in microbiology, and with a special interest in Mycobacterium tuberculosis, nobody told me that I could also be a business-minded person. Notes. I had my phone. My brain was still with me. Nobody told me that I could sell my knowledge. Nobody told me that I could be a billionaire, a millionaire with the little knowledge I have just gotten. But I am telling you right here today that before this lecture will begin, you do know that with 500 naira on your phone, you can even convert it to millions. You can convert it to more than. So the realistic target for this webinar is that after 90 days, you should be able to earn nothing less than 90, 100,000, nothing less than that. And that is making this material a must for every one of you. A must get for every one of you, because it is a guide. It is your directory. It is, you have to meditate. You have to grow therein. It's a roadmap. It's just like you want to get to Lagos and you don't know the road to follow. So here is the vehicle that is going to take you there. So you may share a room. You may even be squatting somewhere. It doesn't really matter. And you may have just 500 naira on your phone. You may share a room with 5 other students and wonder how you will pay your next semester school fees. I'm very sure that many of us, this semester that just started a few days ago now, many of us, we have gone into the bush. We have gone to work tirelessly. We have gone to. So if you have this idea, you will still be in the school. Nobody will know that you are already making money through your phone. So if there is anything that you need to get, if there is anything that you need to work for now, is to make sure you have a very good phone. You have a very good phone. Okay. You are sitting. Okay. But now, just like I said, in the next 90 days, if you follow this guide, which I want you to follow, many people can listen to me. Many people can hear me anywhere, but only few people that can make sure that they follow this guide step by step. Those are those ones that are going to make it. And it's not a matter of maybe I will think about it tomorrow. Maybe I will do it. It has to start now. It has to start now. We have so many people that had very good idea, but because they were procrastinating. They could not start immediately. You can see that those people that started early, they have made it. I'm going to give you like 10 realistic testimonials from this same webinar. You will see them. They have made it in their life. At least as students, why they are still students. If you are still a student and you are making nothing less than 50, 60,000 naira per month, I don't think it's a bad idea. I am very sure that you don't actually need to depend totally with with your parents. Your parents are struggling to keep their head. That is why we have so many parents that work from money every day, struggle in their life. And at the end of the day, we lost them so early. It's not because of anything. It was because we were becoming so parasitic on them. It was because they wanted to be responsible. And in trying to be responsible, they won out. They worked very, very well until they won out. And they could not survive it. So just because of that. And if we and we apply this guide, I am very, very sure that it's going to be. So it's not time has gone that you just think your traditional way of coming to school. You just come to school, you are looking for HND certificate, and that is what you are looking for. That's the only certificate you get. If what you are looking for is only your certificate, honestly speaking, you are most miserable. Within that 2 years, there are so many other trainings, so many other skills that you can take. I've told you about bioinformatics. It's a skill. It's a career. It's a field, the newest field in biology, where everybody, not everybody are in that niche. So we'll talk about that. I'm not asking you to believe me yet. I'm only asking you to read, not only read, apply it, as well as watch what happens if you are able to apply it. Let me just go through it. Okay, the first section of this material is talking about the mindset shift. your shift from being a student to innovators. So if you are listening to me today, I don't want you to think like a student again. I don't want, and how do students think? They think they will just go to school, get their own degree, that is, get their own certificate. After that certificate, they will be looking for job. And it is that job that will now, through that they will be earning salary. That is very wrong mindset. Why can't you think of going to school, getting so many certificates here, many, under 1 year, you can get as many certificates as possible. Skills, vocational skills. That is what is going to determine the type of job you will do. At this same level, you will have even gotten instead of you to be finding a job, people will be writing applications, submitting applications to you. So this formula was designed in the 20th century. So this same formula was only meant for those people that are what? 20th century people. And this is 2026. The world has changed. The formula has not been updated in your head too yet. Some of us, we are still living in the past. If this is exactly what you still think, how you still reason, that is your mindset, that means you are still living in the past. The formula, that is why 99% of you say you have no business idea. You can see in the platform when I said, okay, I just gave you a template that you should fill it up. 99% of people said they have no business idea, not knowing that, and they have phone. They are making use of internet. They are buying, consuming credit, data as if there's no tomorrow. Why? You can, even if it is just money to buy your own data that you can even be working for, is that not even enough for you? And let me tell you one thing, the longer you stay on internet, the longer you stay on internet, the better. The better your chance of making it in this our 21st century. So that is one thing that you need to know. Not because you lack talent. It's not because you lack talent. Oh. That's why you don't have any business idea. Even the most brilliant people, the more brilliant you are, the less idea, the less business minded are you. But because you were never shown a different map. The incubator mindset says, give me the right condition, then I will grow. That is what they say. They will just say, why are you not even making money? Why are you poor? Why are you this? Why are you failing? Why are you that? They will tell them that, oh, I am this because I'm this poor because I don't have the condition. My parents are not rich. My sister, we are just 15 in the whole, and I'm the firstborn. They will have excuses. The innovator mindset will say, I will grow. You can see the difference. The incubator will say, give me the right condition, then I will grow. But the innovator will say, I will grow wherever I am planted, wherever you find yourself, with whatever I have, starting today. So you need to do that. So let's now try and compare what innovators knows with what students, what they know. Student mindset will tell you that, I need to get an experience. I'm still in 100 level. I'm still in OND. I've not gotten my certificate. That is the mindset of a student. But an innovator will tell you, I gain experience by starting. The more you do it, the better you are. The better you are. Some of you will just say that, okay, maybe I am just in 100 level. Look for the best subject that you know. If your own is to, the best to solve mathematics, to solve mathematics, some of us, we are so talented to the level, so brilliant, that we could even teach 10, 15 subjects at a go. So we will see how some of these business ideas that you can use to grow. So I have nothing to offer. That is a student mindset. Oh, I have nothing to offer. My knowledge at 19 is worth money to a 14-year-old. So what that one is telling you is that once you are older than some people, no matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, you will still be older than millions of people. That is to tell you that the older age that we are talking of, that means you will have more experience than others. So what we are saying is that at that 19 years, you can even train people of 14 years. You can serve as a producer to 14 years. People that want to write their JS exam, people that want to write their WAEC, people that want to write JAM. We have a lot of opportunities now that you just make use of free AI tools to do a lot of things, and you give it to them in form of products. We are going to see it. Then my student mindset will say, I need a capital to start. I need capital to start my business. But an innovator will say, I have my phone, I have internet, and I have your skill is going to be your brain, whatever you know how to do best, which the subject that you know. Biology, we will see it now. Many people are running away from biology. They don't want to know. In fact, so many people are finding it difficult to study biology and understand biology. So you understand DNA sequences, you understand the structure of DNA, you understand cell biology, you understand a topic better than that. Why can't you use that as a skill and be able to start feeding those people that are yours? Some of you are in HND, HND2 now. Can't you be a producer to those that are in ND1, ND level? You have passed that stage. Under normal circumstances, once you have passed a stage, you should be able to be a producer or serve, do some service to those people that you are older than. I will do this after graduation. I start during school. That is my competitive. So anything, any journey that you do not start, there is no time for you to finish any journey. So thank God that you already have these materials. I want you to go through them one after the other, page by page. Then the biology advantage that nobody is talking about. Being a biologist is an advantage for you. That means you are already in an environment, you are already in a niche where only few people who fit in. Even as a microbiologist, there are some, as a biologist, there are some that will say, oh, we have not too many people that are studying environmental biology. That is your power. That is where you can leverage on. Not many people knows biology. Many people run away because of what? Because of biology. Not many. So you are studying microbiology. Do you realize that what that means in a world obsessed with health? You can't talk of health without biology. There are some of us, we are already auxiliary nurses here somewhere. We are already certified auxiliary nurse, and you don't know what to do. You don't know the tips. Just start writing on your pages. Just start writing health tips, giving them health tips. Avoid abortion, unwanted pregnancy. Your future is bright. Your this is that. That means you can be a coach. You can be an advisor. You can even be counselor. People will just be coming to you seeking for counseling. You write notes, you put all this one, you just put them together in form of digital materials, and you can start selling it. 800 naira, 1000 naira, 1, 2, and before you know it, if you have 10 customers, that is already 10,000 for you. 10,000 just on one product. So we are going to see the realization of this. Do you realize that, okay, viruses need biology, vaccine design, food safety, and environmental science? So let me try and break it down for you. You now see that parents of children in GSS 3 and SS 1, they are desperate to get somebody, to hire people that can teach them biology. And not many people can afford the money paid for lessons now. So why can't you just schedule yourself to be an online digital teacher, biology teacher for them? Just tell them that, okay, I'm going to, you pay me 5,000 naira per subject every month, and you just make a timetable, for them, and it's just virtual. You are going to teach them virtual online. You'll be getting your money. Apart from, after teaching them, you now put all this, your lecture notes and everything, you put them together. You have ChatGPT, you have other generative AI that you can use to generate notes, form PDF, form that and form that, and you put it to them in form of digital products. They will buy. They will start patronizing you. Your name will start spreading one after the other. Gone were those days that you think of physicality, you think of presence, you think that I need to see my teacher. No. Since and after COVID-19, everything is online. And that is the reason why that by year 2, in the next, by year 2030, it is expected that more than 40 billion people, $40 billion will be made from digital markets, digital products, selling digital products. So that is to tell you. Now, thousands of people search Google and YouTube daily for what is a bacteria. How can you explain a bacteria to somebody who is in secondary school? How fasting work? Microbiology explained, and nobody from Africa is serving this audience very well. So what I'm saying in essence is just that because you are studying one of the most difficult subjects, that is your own career. That is to tell you that people that are now, if you are in mass comm, if you don't know how to do things differently, at the end of the day, you find it very difficult to make it. So all these materials is already with you. Let me just go to the testimonial of people that one way or the other, they have this. Look at online community builders and moderators. Detail what it is. Build and manage a paid WhatsApp. So these are part of your strategies. Part of your strategies in doing the free AI tools that you need for all this. That is ChatGPT. Telegram is free. Paystack payment will link you up for collection. So and so on and so forth. The 5 core areas that you need to master first. Number 1, free ChatGPT. You need Claude AI. You need Canva, which is free. You need the CapCut. The only thing you pay for is if you want to get seller. And there are different levels of seller platform. There are some that is not more than 5,000, and there are some that are 83,000 naira per month, and there are some that are 30, 22, 12,000, depending. So you don't have to go for the one that is high first. The more you, if you are just starting, you are not expected to go for anything more than 5,000 naira. But one good thing about this is that it is a digital, and it is an online shop. That means anybody can buy from anywhere in the whole world. So if people say they are not buying in Nigeria, we are not restricted to Nigeria. If you say people in Shakis tell you that, we don't want your product, they can reject your product only in their own time, but they cannot physically, but they cannot reject your product globally. They can reject it locally. They cannot reject it globally. I want you to, this analogy to get sunk into your brain. and see the type of uh, market environment, enabling environment for you to excel. So to actually tell you, so online shop is different from a physical shop. When you have a product, you go and buy. Maybe some of you are selling wares, you are selling shoes, you are selling what then you need physical shop to put them there. Apart from that, there are other risks that are associated with that. You have to be moving around, carrying them, take them to the customer. How many people that through moving from one physical shop, from you are moving your product from one place to another? So many people. There are some of them that have already gotten unwanted pregnancy. That is not on online shop. So, and that's the reason why risk is no longer there. Nobody is going to if they don't like your name, they may not like your name locally, but globally, it's just a matter of time. You start small, you gain popularity, gain trust of people. You start from your local people, start from two, start from one, and before you know it. But don't forget, the essence of this webinar is to make sure that in the next 90 days, you start any income from this. So I want you to read. You can see week 2 to 4. All these one are also available. All these one are also available for you. Okay. Please don't. So realistic 30-day income plan. So here is telling us how can you plan your journey. How can you plan starting from day one? I want you to start from day one, which is today or tomorrow latest. Do day one, you post on your WhatsApp status, I am now offering free biology course, this and that and that. These are what you should do for the next 90 days. So the first month, this is for the first month. For the first month. And this is what is expected. What is expected? Income stream, ebook sales, WAEC biology guide. Through that, for the first, you can sell as much as 10,000 words. That is if you are putting in 50% effort. If you are putting up to 80% effort, this 10,000, you can increase it to 25,000, and it can still be higher depending on the effort you put there. Okay. Then apart from that, online tutoring, you can start teaching them online. You can make maybe 3 to 6 1-hour session. You can just say, okay, let me teach you how to answer English in English, how to solve a mathematical problem. So you start teaching them. You can make minimum of 9,000, and you can still scale it up to 30,000 per. This is per week. Per month. Health content for clinic. Let's say you are not getting anything. You might not be getting anything, but you are writing. It's not everything that you give, the skill that you acquire, that you must collect money for. There are some. You can see now I gave this material free to some people. So there are times that you have to make sure that you compensate those that are patronizing you. It's not that every time you have to collect money. No. So if you scale it up to 80%, this is 144. So let's now go to people like you. People like you, what are they saying? What have they done? Okay, now look at real testimonial. People who started with nothing, just like you. The following testimonials are drawn from people. When I gave you this material, I told you a place whereby you have to review. Make sure you do not buy any product online without reviewing it. You have to review. You give it 5-star, 4-star, depending on how useful. And if it is not useful to you, just give it a review So it is through this review that so many people, these are part of people that have even taught in some other places. So, okay, the following testimony are drawn from experiences of young African students and digital creators who started their income journey using the same strategies, listening to the same webinar as you are listening to, and they also have the mindset. Initially, they have the mindset of being a student. Their names are as presented, so their story are real. So these people, they are not celebrities. They are ordinary young people. Some are even younger than you are, but the only thing is that they decided to act. I want you to read their words carefully. Notice what they did. What they did, what they did not have, what did they have? Notice that they had, what they had was their own efforts. They put in an effort. It's going to take your time. You can just devote 3-4 hours for content or digital content creation every day. 1 hour, 2 hours, instead of time whereby you have to be working aimlessly. You have to, okay, just devote special time for it. Consistency and the hard phone. And make sure that the hour that is devoted for it, you have just look at a testimonial from a biochemistry student from LAUTECH. I was a 200 level biochemistry student in LAUTECH with no money and no connections, just like you and I. I opened a WhatsApp group for SS3 biology students in my state. He did not tell us the state where he is from. He charged 1,500 per month. Look at that ridiculous amount. He charged them 1,000 naira, 500 naira per month. By the end of the third month, that is after 90 days, I had 47 paying members. That is 70,500 every month using only his phone between lectures. I cried the first time I saw the amount because he had never seen that amount in his bank. This was Adewale T. I was unemployed for 8 months after my OND. There are some people that they will just be sleeping. Anytime during the holiday, they will just be sleeping, watching movie, watching episode 150 episode of new films. And there are some that they know the year, they know almost everything, all the latest music, they know, latest hip hop, they know. So I was unemployed for 8 months. After my OND, I did not have any money to further my education. A friend told me about selling ebook or seller. I wrote a 20-page guide called How to Pass WAEC. Biology, to pass WAEC biology in 30 days. What did he use? He used only ChatGPT and his own knowledge. He priced it at 2,000. In 6 weeks, I had sold 89 copies. Look at that. 6 weeks. I used that money to pay for my HND. My phone was his office. This was a microbiology graduate of Osun State Polytechnic who was just 23 years old. This person, 21 years. So look at another person. This was also a microbiology student, University of Nsukka, Chiamaka, and 20. I was a first-year student who could not even afford data consistently. I started creating biology content on TikTok using my friend's Wi-Fi. Okay, just please, can you just give me just on hotspot for me? So my video explaining WAEC past question went viral in my state. A private school in Abuja reached out to me and offered me 25,000 to create 10 educational videos for them. Look at that. 25,000 each. That is more than 250. That was more money than my father earned that month. I am now in 300 level and I have not collected pocket money from my parents since second semester. So is your parents, are they not going to be happy with you? Look at this person too. People told me biology was a useless course for business. I proved them wrong. I started writing biology articles for Earth blogs on Vivas. So I want all of you, you have to go and register free of charge here. This is where you can be a freelancer. This site, you can be a freelancer free of charge. My first order was $15. My first month total was $47. By month 4, I was earning $300 per month. That is nearly 500,000. I was a 200 level student. I had no laptop. I did everything on my Techno Camon. If someone who use a Techno phone can earn 500,000 from biology in 4 months, what is your own excuse? What is your own excuse? Emeka D, that is a microbiology student from Enugu State University, ESUT. So you can see all these testimonials. You see people, I want to say this to every student reading this. You do not need confidence to start. You don't need any confidence. You don't need anything. I was terrified. My voice shook on first WhatsApp voice note. You have to practice it all over. My first YouTube video had only 11 views. My first paid group had 4 members. But I show up every day. By month 3, I had 60 paying students, 2 clinic clients, and 1 ebook selling passively. The difference between me and my classmates who still have no income is simple, just because he started. So what I'm trying to say is just that these are frequently asked questions. I do not know enough biology yet to teach. I'm only year 1. So the response to it, you do not need to know year 3 biology to teach year 2 students. You don't have to be a graduate before you know how to teach elementary classes. You only need to know what your audience needs. Know their problem. Diagnose their problem. There are so many people that what they don't know, some of them will say, I know biology, but they don't know anything genetics. They don't know anything molecular biology. Once you are able to master it and know it, that is your own source of income for you. So what if people do not pay? That is your mindset. How will you say people will not pay? How will you enjoy a service? You enjoy any service and they will not want to pay for that service? No, some will not. Truly, some will not. But most will not at first. Not everybody that want to buy at first too. This is not rejection. It's not that they want to reject you. I know, I don't have to tell you my own experience of rejection, persecution when it comes to selling digital product. People that knows, they say, no, me, no, I can't buy, I can't do this, I can't do that. But some people rejected and some people elsewhere. That's why I say it is a global shop. It is what people see somewhere. And let me just tell you this truth, that you have to start now. You have to start now. Don't wait for any other time. Start now. So you can read a lot about all this. So your 90-day challenge, the commitment. Now, that is the challenge. I want you to use this. Your decision. Will you stay in the incubator or at the incubator level, or you want to become an innovator? Depending on you. There are some people, if you are still saying time is not ripe, that means you are just an incubator. If you are still saying, let me wait until tomorrow, you are still an incubator. If you are saying that until I'm able to buy an iPhone that is worth 5 million naira, 500,000 naira, you are still at that incubator level. You are not yet an innovator. And don't forget, innovation wins the race. Intelligence wins the race. Where anybody that everybody that have power, they only have strength, but they don't have technique. At the end of the day, so innovation is your own technique. Starting now is your own technique. You won't tell anybody. Nobody will know until they start seeing you. Your life is changing. You are begging for a cup of garri before, and now they are coming to beg you. You have been a consumer before. Now you are producing. Let me tell you one of the most miserable things. And let me tell you one of the reasons why poverty in Nigeria is still going to continue if we do not change our mindsets from being an incubator to an innovator. So you will continue to sink in poverty if you continue in that your mindset. How many of us that have that lost our breadwinner, the breadwinner of our family, early? So you are not, of all men, the most miserable. You are not the only one. People that are innovators today, they let me just tell you, let me finalize this with one testimony. Let me just say one real life story. How many of us, all of us, we know JJ Okocha. JJ Okocha had a brother, his own senior brother. That's his brother play more than JJ Okocha. In fact, that one, he could dribble out of 11 men on the pitch. He could dribble the whole and still come back and still dribble. So he was 10 times, let me say 2 times better than JJ Okocha. But you know what? That time, his brother, he was waiting for somebody, one Oyibo, that would just enter their village. He said he was not ready for all this local competition. So he was not ready. But JJ Okocha, from one competition to another, their local league, that was where they came and discovered him. That was where they came and discovered him. So he did not despise. He did not say, JJ Okocha did not say, oh, until I am able to get this. No, not that. But because he started, look at where he ended. Up to today, Ronaldinho learned some of his techniques from what? From JJ Okocha. So finally, I really want to thank you for your listening attention. But the only thing is that I want you to fill this, print this page or screenshot and save it. Read it every morning for 90 days. Hi, so, your name. Commit to the following for the next 90 days. I will choose one business idea from this lecture. Just read the whole lecture. Read. I think I gave you like a 10 different business idea that you can just pick 2, 3 from. I will choose one business idea from this lecture and start it within the next 48 hours. I will take at least one income building action every single day, no matter how small. I will not let embarrassment, fear, or other people's opinion to stop you from starting. So many people, we are surrounded by people that will discourage you. We are surrounded by people that will tell you that it is not yet time. You are surrounded by people that will tell you that you cannot make it in life. We have people that will say, what type of course are you studying? Biologist? Are you calling yourself a biologist? Oh, you are not reading medicine. You are not a pharmacist. And you can't make it in life. So don't let people around you, don't let them cut your journey short as an innovator. Don't be an incubator. If you remain to be an incubator, you will die, and you die as an incubator. That means you have an unfulfilled dream. It is time to start. Don't let people discourage you. Now we have AI that are free of charge. AI, in this guide, I will multiply my output. At least for every task, you have nothing less than 2 or 3. 2, 3 AI tools that should be able to do it, no matter how small. I will share my first income win, no matter how small, with Edu Interact AI community. So no matter what, I want to see you in the platform, that is WhatsApp community platform. I want to see you there, that you are already making it. So I want to stop here today to be able to share your progress. So final word from me. I was not born knowing how to run business. Never. Never. I didn't start to know anything. So, but along the line, I was a microbiologist who spent years in the field. I have an NGO, Face Out Malaria and AIDS Foundation. We work, we toiled so far. In fact, there was nearly any community in the whole of Okeogun that we have not visited one way or the other. So I had field experience, laboratory experience, practical experience to even make use of the most sophisticated tools. If somebody will work with PCR machine, I have done that before. If somebody will work on genomics, sequencing machine, I've done that before. And also my experience in classrooms and in community fighting malaria and tuberculosis. Nobody handed me a digital business. I was never into that. I built it piece by piece. Don't say, oh, I want to start and I want to be like one day. It's not possible. So many days that I will just be online. So many that almost 5, 6, 7 hours I will just be inside my house, inside my digital studio. I will just be working, thinking about it, and I learned a lot about it. And my experience is still ongoing. So the phone in your hand is not just a device. Don't think it's just a device. It is your laboratory. It is your own classroom. It is a business office. And you, as a biology student, with a curious mind and a willingness to hack, are exactly the kind of person that the digital economy was waiting for. Africa needs innovators and understand science and business. Our world needs innovators, not somebody that's just going to be an incubator. I have an idea. I have a dream. No, that was in the days of Abraham Lincoln. I have a dream that one day, no. Now you need to move from being an incubator, a dreamer, to be an achiever. The world has enough people who know biology, but they cannot communicate it. And enough entrepreneurs who can sell, but do not understand science. Gone were those days. In fact, initially, I used to think that entrepreneurs are those ones that are studying economy. Economics. No. You can be a biopreneur. That is your own field. Who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is somebody that is producing what other people lack. For example, now in this Shaki, people knows that light is a very big problem. Electricity is a very big problem. So how can you fill that gap? And that gap, you'll be able to start making money. From there are some of us who just bought generator. We are buying fuel every day for that generator. Instead of using that generator to charge phone for people, 200 naira, very ridiculous amount. And we have seen so many people that made it through that. So that does not remain, and that does not remove you being who you are from you. You are at the intersection. That is rare. That is powerful because you understand science.